Wagwan Speak Your Truth family, this is your girl Yana Positive with another episode of Speak Your Truth The Untold. Here another Thursday night at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. depending on your time zone. I am your girl Yana Positive. Did I say that already? I'm so tired, guys. Forgive me. But remember to like, share, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified when we upload another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Wagwan. Come again, no? Send it and share it to somebody who needs the Irie vibes. And by Irie, we mean inspiration, relatable, empowering, and elevating content, because here at Speak Your Truth we seek to create an Irie space. All right, yes, I sound like an advertisement, I know, but welcome back. And I don't have to remind you guys to like and share, right? Just click that thumbs up below, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, if I repeat myself tonight, it's because it is 12:49 and I'm really tired. But I'm here for you guys because we have a special celebration tonight, and that is our second anniversary. And of course, I'm gonna apologize because usually I would have blown it out of, blown it out of the water. You would be seeing notifications all week on my social media. You will be seeing me everywhere saying, come and join for the second anniversary of Speak Your Truth, because it's a big event. But I have been adjusting to a big change in my life, and I'm still adjusting, and I promise you guys that the content coming will be amazing. So stay tuned for it, because I promise you, you do not want to miss it. Of course, we have to pause to commemorate, celebrate, and acknowledge Speak Your Truth legacy, because without you, this would not be possible. I am 2 years in. You can imagine that? I started in 2020, right around when the pandemic was a big thing. We were on lockdown, everybody was inside. Remember that? We couldn't move. There were curfews everywhere, well, in Jamaica, I know in the US as well. And everybody started to do something and redefining themselves and finding their passions. And when I started Speak Your Truth, I really thought that there wasn't a space or a niche for it, because everybody was doing something similar. And it turned out there was actually a space for it, because you guys made that space and you've made the time to watch my videos. And so I want to say a big thank you to you all for everything you've done, and I promise you that this season will be amazing. And you see me saying that over and over again, and I will deliver on that promise. Do you want me to say I promise you one more time? I promise you. Promise. What do you say in basic school? Pinky finger. Pinky swear. Pinky swear. I promise. I promise. So usually we start these celebrations with remembering how far we've come and really where we're going. So let's start with when I started. First of all, I didn't have any equipment. My cousin Shantoy, big up yourself. Yeah, you get a shout out, you're famous now. Buh. My cousin Shantoy was holding the camera for me. And I mean, these videos were long because I was just starting to figure out how things work. There were lots of takes. There wasn't really any good lighting. She loaned me her room, which she really decorated really nice. and she made the time and effort to actually video those videos for me, and I'm so grateful for it. Now she's famous on TikTok and she feels like she's a celebrity, but you know, big up Shantoy. Anyways, when I started, I didn't have any equipment, I didn't have anything, just my family and my support, and it has bloomed and blossomed into something amazing. I've been invited to speaking engagements. I have opportunities open because persons realize that this is a platform that I have, and that's only through Speak Your Truth. I've won awards for Speak Your Truth, and so I would like to say thank you for that as well. Also, I wanted to do a recap of last season. It was amazing, wasn't it? We looked at loss, guys. We looked at the fact that loss isn't only through death, but in various life instances. We started out with looking at the loss of somebody I loved and the loss of somebody that a lot of people loved, Sister P, which still hits hard even to today. It's not something I've uncovered, but it really hits hard even to today. And that was grief in death. And we looked at loss of normalcy when COVID-19 hit, and we interviewed someone, Delani, who had COVID-19 and what her experiences were like. And we opened up to a testimony. That's all I can say. It was a great life experience from Scott Leone. Let me just say that opened my eyes to see how much our circumstances do not define who we are, and we are who we are in spite of our struggles and not because of them. So that was a testimony, guys. If you haven't watched it, I promise it's a good watch. Look back on it. She has a really, really impactful story of going from being homeless, being pregnant at a young age. I think it was 14, having multiple abortions and going through the grief of losing her child. And she was very strong in telling her story. And I want to big up Scott. I see her. She is winning, guys. She is a wonderful human being. I wish you guys could know her in person, but you can get a snippet of her from the interview, which was Stumble, Strive, Survive, her story, Leonie Scott. And then we went on to talk about something that has been on my heart and mind for a long time. And it was good to have that burden lifted off my shoulder when I talked about a huge breakup I went through and how it was so much a part of the grieving process. I went through all the stages of grief during this time, and it really shook me to the core. And it's something that not a lot of persons talk about, but everybody goes through at least once in their lifetime. And that was very, very revealing for me. And it received a lot of people saying that their experiences were similar. And I'm glad that I shared that with you, because somebody could be, it could benefit somebody from that experience. And then we moved on to talk with Pastor Wayne Clark, who gave us from the male perspective, which, guys, I really need more males on the channel, because it was so enlightening to see how guys think about things, what their processes are, how they go through stuff. Anyways, I closed the season with Sasha Shaw, I believe. Was it? Let me check, because I did do a video with Sasha Shaw, and we talked about redefining after loss, that's what it feels like to say, this is what I want in a man, this is what I want in a woman, this is what I want after I pick up the pieces of my life together. I want these things. And I gave you guys some snippets into my life, and I started Slice of My Life, which is now a new playlist. If you go on my channel and go over to playlist, you would see, you know, my shooting expeditions, which don't really look at, please. Slice of My Life, my travel and lifestyle. Even though I didn't do much traveling, but in Jamaica I did a little here and there. And of course, Speak Your Truth, The Untold, and Fly, which is one of my first series, First Love Yourself. So we are gonna look at what we're gonna talk about this season, and it's gonna be drum roll please, change. We are gonna talk about change because we talked about loss last season, and this season we're gonna talk about change, particularly because I'm going through a big change myself, having moved to an entirely different country away from my family and my friends, and having to start a new life over. Trust me, it's never easy, but I'm still going through the process, and I will take you along the journey with me. And also I'm excited to show you a slice of my life because listen, I have plans, and I do hope you guys stay on to see. I'm going to show you a video next week of my first time in Philly, and Philly is famous. I mean, it's Philadelphia. It was amazing, and so I wanted to show you guys that. But I just wanted to stop by to remind you guys that you are the reason why I'm here. You're the reason why I'm doing this. You are the reason why I keep doing this. And so if you have any ideas you want to throw for this season, if you have a testimony and a story you want to share, I'm open. I'm all ears. We can set it up and we will definitely be able to show it and show the world your truth. So this is Speak Your Truth, The Untold. Guys, as I said before, it's really, really late, but I did stop by. It's like 1 a.m. and I have to wake up by 6. So I'm so sorry, but this was Speak Your Truth, The Untold. This is Yana Positive, your host, and I want you to stay tuned for this season because it's gonna be worth it. And as you go through this week, while you wait for Thursday, I want to remind you guys that whatever situation you're going through in this season, remember that, and this is my favorite verse in Matthew 19 and verse 26. Jesus saith unto them, with man it is impossible, but with God all things are possible. And that's a truth I want you guys to realize. And I'll talk more about it when it's not 1 a.m. in the morning. But I want you guys to recognize the importance of your presence here, not on the channel, but on earth, and your purpose for your life, and realize that sometimes the impossible things that seem like they'll never ever come true, they'll come true for you when you least expect it. So have a great and amazing week. Remember, when you're faced with impossible tasks, pray, put this up to God, and He will come true for you. Catch you on next week, Thursday at 8. Love you.